Hey everybody, Kim Evans here from Spring Lake Fitness and Aquatic Center. Today I want to talk to you about making a suspension trainer to use at home. At the fitness center we have a big frame that we put our TRX suspension trainers on, but many of you do not have one at home, and it is a great tool to use. Also, many of our instructors have recently taken a suspension training course sponsored by TRX that was awesome. So hopefully when we get back at it, they will be incorporating some more suspension training into their workouts that they give, that they present for you, and in the TRX classes as well. So I am actually lucky enough to have several different suspension trainers. And most people will need to hang them on their door because they don't have an X mount that goes into the ceiling. They don't want to drill into their ceiling. Now, if you are in your basement and your joists are exposed and they are high enough, you could mount a bar between a couple of joists. I have done that in my basement, and that works really well, but I didn't feel like going down there because it's really dingy. And it's much nicer to be exercising up here. So let's get to it. So here is the suspension trainer, the TRX suspension trainer hanging over the door. So here's a little thing here, and this just unclips. And here's my TRX suspension trainer. Okay? So that just goes right there, and you can use it right here. So the thing hanging next to it comes from a different system. It's called the Jungle Gym. This one has two separate, there's two, they're tangled, two separate hand things. And you can actually hang both of these over the door by catching this here, or you can also slide them through here. But because I have this, I can make some different ones. And so let me get this one out of the way, and then I'm going to take these off, and I need to have a little pillow, which is what this is, for my TRX. So here's a 5-pound weight carefully tied up into this strap, and that's what's hanging on the back of the door. This is what a real TRX thing looks like. So this would hang in the back of the door, and this would hang in the front, and then you could put hook your strap or whatever there. Okay, so anything that has a little loop that you can put something through. This is very lightweight. I don't even know what it is, and but it'll catch behind the door. So if you had a weight or something like that that you could hang to catch behind the door, that would work pretty well, because you use it to balance with tight straps, but you're not really pulling on it that hard, or you shouldn't be, so you shouldn't worry about that. So if you don't have a TRX, you can make up a little system yourself. This is just webbing, like for straps that would go over like a kayak or something like that. This one's kind of thick, and it's got a loop on the end. This will just hold it there. But I found some straps that I have. These are my secondary kayak straps, because the big ones have buckles on them. But this one has a small loop on the end, and then some of them have more, so you could slide something through here and loop this over the door and catch it, and then hang your strap. I can also, this one, I can also use my straps as the suspension trainer. So if I wanted to use this as my suspension trainer, I'm just going to put this through here. And now I'm going to come over here, toss it over the door, shut that door. So if at all possible, the door should open the other way. But for most people, you'll be like me, and you need to find the one door in your house that has enough room around it so that you can move. And because most of my doors in my house there's just a little hallway, and so you can't do this. So this is why I use this door. And so here we go. So I got my little suspension trainer right here. It doesn't have handles on it, but I can still hold on nice and tight and just drop down and come back up. Just like that. I can even turn around and use it this way. So a suspension trainer is awesome because you are working on being stable and unstable. And so it really helps with your balance, always works your core, and it's awesome. So these straps give you a little extra security because not everybody is comfortable doing these big walking lunges or big step out lunges, and so you can use this. So I did it with this. I also have a resistance band, which honestly is not my favorite because it is stretchy, but it does have handles. So, let's see. So I can pull that through there. Now I kind of have to stay here, and this is quite a bit of a challenge because I don't want to pull too hard because that will pull me right off balance and I'll sit down on the floor. But it is kind of nice to have the handles. You could also use a rope. And so you put the rope right through there and hang on to this. This is not a super long rope. I just got this. This is my stretching rope. And so I got this at the hardware store. It's just cotton rope. It must be about 8 feet long. You could probably get like 10, 12 feet. And that would work really well. And so there you have a homemade suspension trainer. And I will let you in on a secret. I am going to do some workouts for swimmers quite soon. And I would like to do some things on the suspension trainer. So this way, if you don't have a TRX or something else, if you don't have one of these, you can make something on your own. I mean, pretty much all you got to do is go rummage around in your garage or maybe go to the hardware store and see if you can get something. But I just walked around my house and found all these things in the space of like 2 minutes. I knew what they all were, but so I just repurposed some common things. And so you can do the same thing, and then you can join me in these workouts for swimmers when we do the suspension trainer. So I hope to see you soon in the pool, but until then, we will get our swimmer strength back. See you soon.